Ooh, welcome back everybody, this is Danny Code, and we're playing AVORION today. And in this episode, what I'd like to do, actually as you can see, I am doing the Bottan quest again. So I'm gathering some resources here because I need another hyperspace Zotan artifact for Code Runabout. So what I've been doing is I've been teaming up with this guy, so starting kind of like a quote-unquote little fleet going on here. So he kind of goes with me wherever I go. But since his hyperspace isn't as good as the one I have on my command ship, I'm going to go ahead and get the hyperspace drive Zotan thing from the Bottan, the smuggler quest. So that's what I'm doing right now. So as you can see too, I'm actually, oh, did he arrive? It looks like he arrived. Okay, so DC Command arrived there. But before I do this, what I want to do real quick is I want to go to my home sector, like my starting sector here. As you can see, I'm still way out here. But my home sector is where I have all my production. So I have like all my, for now, my money making, my passive income going on there in that home sector with factories and whatnot. So we're going to go there. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and build at least one more station. So where do I want to end up here? Let's just go into DC oil rig for now, I think. So yeah, so I'm going to take you along. I'm going to build another station, and I'm going to show you why I'm building that station. And I'm going to give you a little tour of what I already have too. So what I already have is actually coming together pretty well, I think. So yeah, so here we go. All right, so this is just what I put on the a few episodes back, what I put on the claimable asteroid from the starting sector, and it's just a oil rig. So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and just kind of look at the stats here for this. And it looks like we're making pretty good money. And yeah, so I'm happy with that. I do have another claimable asteroid that I turned into a metal mine. So I think it was gold and silver or something like that. So I do have that going on as well. But that's in a completely different sector. As you can see too, I have upgraded this to a large, I think. Is it a large? It's a large, yeah, so I can see it's a large. So I upgraded it twice, so we're making that. I'm gonna look, what's my inventory on this looking like? Are we full here? Yeah, no, we got plenty of, I could probably put another production on this, to be honest with you. So if I go in here and I do have it like really low as far as the pricing is concerned, I should probably turn this up maybe just a little bit to 13%, just to see if we're still making money that way. Actually, no, I'm gonna cut the difference. We're gonna make it 14%, negative 14%. So it was on negative 15, so maybe we can make a little bit more money that way. I'm not gonna worry about those alien ships. They should leave me alone. That's just a Zotan. Unless we fire or something like that, they will not attack us, which is great. Okay, so, and I think this is the last upgrade. So I think it's like small, medium, large, and extra large. I think that's the only one. So I think, and we can definitely afford this because we have 22 million. I want to save enough for obviously a new station, which we'll get to in just a minute. So I think we're safe with this. There's a little firing going on there. Someone's shooting up the place. All right. Should I? Actually, no. I'm going to leave that just for a minute. I'm going to leave that. So we should be fine. Okay. So there's that. Now, the real production line is what I have going on here. And we'll start at not the carbon. Start at the carbon extractor. So this is new since the last time we looked at this, the carbon extractor. So what I have going on basically is the carbon extractor is sending over... No, I'm sorry. New is also the water collector. So I have the water collector collecting water, right? That is feeding into the potato farm. So the potato farm now has water coming from there. And then the potato farm is now feeding the carbon extractor, so it's making carbon out of the potatoes. So that's my production line for now. But what I don't have, so if we look at this potato farm here, let's go in this. And I don't have on this, well, I don't have in the sector something that will feed it energy cells. So I need, what I want to build is a solar cell factory. I think that's the correct terms. So as you can see here though too, is I have the carbon extractor. So goods are being sent to the carbon extractor, and the goods from the water collector are being fed into this potato farm, space potato farm. So then once I build, no, I don't need that. Once I build because I think that is just going to be water as well, right? The ice. But once I build my own energy cell factory, then, or solar energy cell factory or something like that, yeah, whatever, then I can supply it here as well. And then we'll get all our supplies for free, so everything we make with the potatoes, selling it and exporting it to the carbon extractor, will be pretty much all profits. Except for, of course, you know, we'll have to pay the workers to extract the water and extract the cell factor, or extract the solar power and put it in the cells. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and see what we need. We have a shipyard here. So with the shipyard, let's go ahead and, oh, there's a lot of Zotan around here. I may have to clean this up. Yeah, that's not good. I may have to come back and clean this up, but as long as we don't fire on anything, they you should leave us alone. Man, hopefully that's not a bad sign. I hope the local faction brings something in so they can actually clear them up. I think just one left there, so we have 5. I'm going to monitor this situation here. So we have 5 at the moment. Is anybody, like, firing at them? Giving them the what for? Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's firing at them. So we have this guy. So yeah, it looks like we got a few corvettes coming in. Maybe they'll give them a little what for. Hopefully. Okay, so again, just gonna monitor that situation for now. If not, I'll come in and clean it up. We'll be fine, I think. Or eventually, they should leave, actually, eventually. If I'm not mistaken. Hopefully. Like, this guy's giving him a little bit what for, maybe? Or not. Yeah, they're just kind of leaving him alone. Alright, well. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright. Yeah, so now there's 4. So, I guess someone's taking them out. So, okay. Back to what I was saying. So the shipyard, so let's see what it takes to build another ship. I may need some other resources. Trinium. So trinium, we have plenty of trinium. Okay, cool. So I was worried that we may need some, well, we have some Xanion too, but I was worried that we wouldn't have enough trinium or some resources to create the ship. All right, so let's go ahead and I just want to do, that's fine. That'll get us to where we need to go. And I'm going to go ahead and make this out of, might as well make it out of, well, make it out of iron. It's not that big of a deal. And we definitely need a station founder. And we're on ship and crew. We don't need a captain. And this is going to be, how many do I have here? I have, we'll just say, we'll make it, increment it to station. Well, we know it's going to be a solar power plant, right? Solar cells. 0, 1. There we go. Good enough. Okay, so it shouldn't take too long for them to build that. And once they build that, we will create that and supply it with what it needs. If we have enough left over as far as credits are concerned, then we will go ahead and upgrade our oil rig, because I think that'll make us some more money. But as soon as I put in, I just want to say, as soon as I put in the water collector, and then fed it to the potatoes, and then the potatoes fed to the carbon extractor, I make money much quicker. So if you set those up right, you can get a good passive income, which is very beneficial, I must say, for buying things in the game that you need. All right. So let's see here. So yeah, I think we're already built. There we are. All right, so let's go in here. And then we're going to, where do we want to put this? Let me look at the situation here. So we have, this is the book factory, but I kind of want to put it kind of close to the potato factory. So this is what, oh yeah, see, just one more Zotan, so that's fine. That's the water collector. This must be the potato farm. Okay. So let's go over and get closer to this, maybe in this area here. Should be fine. What's this? This is the carbon extractor. So potatoes are being, okay, so we just have this little area here. I think, let's go ahead and, let's go, I don't know. Let's go, I'm gonna go, let's do an escort here. I don't want to dock. Let's just do that. That'll get us closer to the... Actually, let's go like in between here. So that should get us a good position. As soon as this... So it looks like we're in a good position. Fine. Okay, so this should be fine. So let's just kind of look at that again. I don't want to be too far outside of the main situation there. Actually, you know what? I want to go kind of in here. Just like maybe right about here. Actually, that would be better because I don't want to be, because this is kind of like the outside. We got the thing there, but I don't want to be too close to the equipment dock as well, because it seems like anything that jumps in is kind of close to the equipment. Actually, you know what? We're just going to stay here. We're just going to stay here. We should be fine. Okay, so after interact, we want to found a station, and it's going to be one of the basic factories. So it's one of the basic, you know, what you call it, factories here in a solar power plant. So that should be good. Transform, warning, can't undo this. Okay, so there we go. So we have a solar cell power plant, and we just need to do a few things here in the build menu. Not going to make it pretty. Yeah, because we need things. We need things. And what is the hire crew? So we'll hire crew in just a minute after we do this. Okay, so we need docks. We need things. First thing I want to do though is I want to, where is it here? I want to go ahead and transform the blocks that we don't need into cargo space. So we don't need engines. So all of these are going to be cargo spaces. Cargo bays. There we go. So we'll just make these cargo bays because it's not going to go anywhere. Alt, cargo, cargo, cargo. And that just gives us a little cargo. We're going to need tons more, but that works. So engines and crew quarters we need. Directional thrusters we definitely don't need, so we can do that. Is there any more? Is it just that one? Yeah, just that one. Okay. Gyro arrays, we definitely don't need those. Got a few little bitty ones here. Very cool. Then inertial dampeners, certainly don't need those. Those can all be cargoes. And what else? Turret base, generator, smart edge, glow. So everything else can stay as is. Should be fine. Let me go ahead and turn this off. Beautiful. Okay. That's step one. Step two is just to put on some cargo bays. I'm just going to make them out of iron because we are in the starting sector and iron is just fine. I'm going to make one really, really big one, I think. And that, let's just see here, where are we going to Just stick it there. So that'll give us not a lot. So we're really gonna need to make that bigger. Let's scoot out a little bit here. And I just want to stick it on that. Where was it? Stick it here, maybe. Doesn't really matter where you put it, to be honest. Okay, so that'll give us 20,000, and I think that is good to start. So yeah, we are just like a production center with a little bit of cargo bay. Very nice. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the last thing that we really need here are docks, which are there. And I'm just going to put, let's see here, let's rotate. Go ahead and just put them off the side here. Let's scale these down. Like so. Let's do this. We really don't need them that big. Just need them small but long. I like the small but longs. Nope, not like that. Like that. There we go. That's perfect. So I'll have one out that way. And then we shall have one. You can just stick it right to the... Have one on either side. How about that? Stick one there. So that's the two, maybe one more. Just coming out the top there. I think that's the top. Is that the top? I guess that's the top. We're going to call that the top. All right. So there we go. So that's basically all we need, other than to hire some crew, obviously. So we need... Let's just go 7 of those. And that should get us what we need. And then let's go into here. I wish this was on by default. The auto assign, or at least if we click it once, then after that it's on by default. I tend to use that. I tend not to assign crew quarters. I don't want to get that detailed into whatever. But as you can see here, we're now producing. All right. So, which is very cool. All right, so let's look at, last thing I think we need to look at here. We need to configure this plus 17. So I think we're going to start with just the default here. Should be fine. And actively sell goods, which should be fine. We don't need anything to we don't need to request anything. And we're going to deliver to both. We can do both the book factory. Actually, that'll help with the book factory. And we'll do the potato farm as well. So now those should be going over there. So if we look at our inventory, we can actually see it coming out of inventory from whatever else we have. Oh, wrong button. So we should see this fluctuate here. Yeah, so down 75 to 200. So it'll go up and down and whatnot. So cool. All right, so that seems to be working. Let's go back in here. Look at this. We don't need to fetch anything. So yeah, so that's good. So whatever we don't need to send to either the book factory or the potato farm, we'll go ahead and sell. I think, let's just upgrade once we have 2. Yeah, we have plenty of money. Let's just upgrade at least once, so that'll make it a medium. And then we can also put some assembly on. I know I'm gonna get yelled at in the comments if I don't put an assembly on. By the way, loving all of the comments and the tips and tricks, guys. I am using them to do everything. I'm learning quite a bit, so if you guys have some tips and tricks for me, I would be greatly obliged if you share them. And let's see, what do I want? I just want to stick it here someplace. Can I go like that? So that'll put an extra 12.9 per second of units. So we can do a little bit better than that, I think. Yeah. That should be good. Now I'm not going to put any turrets or anything else like that on here. We should be fine. In this sector, it usually clears up whatever comes in, other than that little Zotan wave that we had there. Usually goes pretty well. And we have no warnings, so it looks like we're good. Let's just take care of this real quick. As you can see, I have a little admin here to do. Alright, very cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go finish the Bottan quest. I'll bring you back when we actually fight Bottan. It's not gonna be it'll be a very quick fight, or should be at least, because I'm pretty much overpowered for this mission as it is with my command ship. But after that, what I want to do is I want to finally get where is it here? The Xanion. So this is the last Xanion, or the last resource that we're going to get before we actually go through the barrier. When we go into the barrier, after the barrier, like towards the center of the galaxy. So I think Xanion is the last one we can find outside of the barrier. So I want to do that. I may do that, or I may do a turret factory. I may try to get some turrets from the turret factory and build some turrets there. So I'm going to do either one of those things. All right. So yeah, if this was a live stream, I'd say, hey, what do you want me to do? But I may do both. Who knows? So, all right. So I'm going to go do this mission. Going to finish this out. I do want to look and see if we have something jumped in, but we don't have any reds, any hostiles. So we are good. Oh, you know what I want to do? One last thing. I want to go to the potato farm and make sure, and I know I don't really have to do this if it's going from the solar power plant going to the potato farm, but I do want to make extra sure. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do potato farm. I want to just go in. There we go. Okay, so I'm in the potato farm. I just want to... Am I? Yeah. I'm in the potato farm. I just want to go ahead and make sure that we're fetching goods from the solar power plant. Yeah. And I want to go also into the book factory. That's the one. Let's go in there and do the same exact thing. I'm going to be fetching goods from the solar power plants. Now, the book factory needs paper as well. I may do a paper thing. I may, do that. I don't know how crowded I want this whole sector to be, because at the moment we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's getting a little crowded already. But I think we have a good basis. We may be able to get 1 or 2. I don't know. Put down in the comments how many stations that you have in like one sector, and does that like slow down things? You know what I'm saying? Does that really kind of... What's this? Oh, it's a repair dock. Does that kind of, like, when you go into the sector, does that, like, reduce the speed of the games? Does it have issues? If we put too many things in that sector? Like, performance issues? Let me know down in the comments how many have you stuck in a sector, and let me know if it gives you any performance issues. Anyways. Alright, so I'm going to go and do this, collect the things, and go hit up Bottan, and, yeah, we'll do that. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. I just got the new goods, the new smuggling goods off of the smuggler here in this sector here. So we're going to go find Bottan, and he is at these coordinates here. So where are we? We are over here. So we just have to jump all the way over here and get them. So what I've been doing, actually, I've been doing just the travel one, and we're safe to do it with this, so we should be fine. But I've been using the travel one because I've been kind of taking a break and eyeing my production as well. So that's good for that, and this will only take 3 minutes, and it poops us out. And let's go and look at the production just again here real quick. And I misspoke earlier that it was only like 4 sizes, so small, medium, large, and extra large. There's an XXL actually as well. So I did upgrade the oil rig to XXL, and it is making a bunch of oil and actually selling a good amount of it as well. So I am happy about that. I think XXL is the last one. I'm pretty sure there's not a triple XL. We shall see in just a second. Yeah, so here we are. And as you can see, if I can select it here, as you can see, look at all our production here. We're just producing, and we have tons of space left over. So we're not just producing, we're selling quite a bit as well, which is good. But let me see here. So if I look at the actual thing, yeah, so the upgrade, so just XXL is the last one. So that's the last upgrade. I suppose I can put on some more assembly on here and just make it even faster. But I think we're good. I think we're good for now. Yeah, we have 6 productions running in parallel, so that is very cool. I also upgraded the potatoes because we have potatoes. There it is. Because we have just a ton of extra now that we have solar power cells coming in and space water. You can see here that we are at capacity, so it's not, yeah, so we're at full capacity with those, and I think we're pretty much at full capacity with solar cells as well. If we look at inventory, and oops, always that button. So if we look at inventory, yeah, we have like tons of power cells and tons of water, and that's just not going down. And as you can see, we just have a few potatoes and just a bunch of oxygen. We're selling this as well. This is a byproduct, if I'm not mistaken, of growing the potatoes, is the oxygen, which makes sense, right? So plants produce oxygen. So that's pretty cool. So we're actually selling that as well. So what I'm going to do, I did upgrade it once. I think I'm going to upgrade it again because we can definitely sell more of the potatoes. Yes, can't produce because there's not enough cargo space for the products. Why is there not enough cargo space for the products? I mean, we have this, but we do have enough cargo space. So do we have to have sort of a... Yeah, because we have tons of cargo space. Why is it? Put down in the comments if you know what's going on here. I think it may be just because we can actually fill up with a certain quantity of these, and it keeps on filling up, maybe? Or... I'm not sure. Like, is this... Like, it looks like this is about 20,000. And... What do we have here? So we have 15,000 and 20,000. Well, that's strange, because it looks like we have enough cargo space. Am I missing something here? Yeah. Huh. Not too... I'm kind of curious about that. Okay, so we'll just put some more cargo space on for now, so we can actually produce. It looks like someone's coming in to buy something. Oh, no, I didn't want that. Looks like someone's coming in to buy some things as well. I don't want that as well. Builds. And I don't want to cover up my dock, so there's a dock there. There's a dock there. I think that's the only 2 we need, so we'll just put another one of these on, I guess. So copy V, put it there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select both of those, combine them. Okay, so that should get us just a ton more cargo space. So let's look. Yeah, so that got us a ton more cargo space. So now we should be producing, right? Yeah. Well, that's just weird. So I'm kind of curious why that is, why that had no cargo space when it actually looked like we had cargo space. Anyway, so let's go ahead and upgrade at least once. So we're making more space potatoes. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like the DC command. Yeah, so DC command is now where Bottan is. So let's go ahead and go in there. And we'll take care of Bottan. Now, before I do that, I need to go into... where is it here? There it is. Okay, so the hyperspace overloader, we need to, I think, let's do this. So if we actually talk to Bottan here. Yeah, so I have your goods, but that other option isn't there, so we actually have to have it. I probably should have thought of this before, but we actually have to have it installed. So do I have it? Oh god. We'll take this one off for now. That should be fine. Oh, I should have thought of this before. I don't want to destroy any of the Zotan artifacts. I could possibly go up one here, but then all my turrets will come off. If I scale it up in build mode, then I'll have to put all my turrets back on. So I think I'm just going to take this one off. We do have 53 minutes. Let me look. Is there a equipment dock here somewhere? Yeah, so we can just probably jump over here and then jump back. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go take that off and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I actually went, I jumped into this sector, and as soon as I got there, someone's like, hey, you have a message from a freighter here that wants to contact you, and it's about your cargo. And so I just jumped out. It's from the Ilium, so we're not particularly good friends with them, so I'm not really too worried about it. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and do what I said I'm going to do. We're going to go ahead and just take this off. I probably need a better one anyways. So this was only 11 and 8 sectors, so deep scan 8, radar range plus 11. We could probably find a better one. So we're just going to take that off, yes. And then let's go ahead and put on our overloader, like so. Now when we talk to Sir Bottan, we have this. So we're going to destroy the hyperspace drive. Alright, now we can talk to him. And yeah, we should be able to just go ahead and take care of him. And he's trying to do his thing. We're leaving, but you're not leaving, sir. You are going to be mine. I should be fine. Yeah, just close quarters here. He's not really doing any damage to me, so I'm not really worried about it. As I said, I'm overpowered for this mission. So this is just a farming mission. Alright, so there's the purple one. I'm just going to grab that. I'm not going to bother what you call it here. I'm not going to bother, oh god, we have pirates coming in too. I'm not going to bother salvaging him, but I do want to take care of these pirates. They're not going to do any damage to me, but let's just take care of them real quick. Like so. So they don't bother me. You are next, I guess. By the way, I'm going to show you my configuration for some of my weapons here, for some of my turrets. And I got some good advice from, oh, I forget the name. I think it was like Max something in the comments of the last video. A lot of good advice there, but one thing I did, I'm gonna look that up. Hold on. I'm gonna butcher the name, but Maximiliano, I think that was his name. So, anyways. So yeah, so the one piece of advice I'm going to show here was that I'm making my let's see here. Nope, that's always the wrong menu with me. I'm making my longer range weapons here. I put those on auto, so those are more accurate, and we can actually, and here's another longer range weapon, so those we can actually go ahead and, I actually have them on auto, so when there's something further away, it's more accurate and you can shoot at them without missing, and that helps a lot actually. And then the rest of them I have on manual, so then when I get in close quarters, that definitely, you know, so definitely it's a good strategy. Definitely one I would not have thought of myself. So yeah. But again, if you guys have other tips like that, you know, put them down in the comments. I do like them. I do use them. So yeah. Anyways, oh, and what I wanted to say is, because I want to go to the turret factory and make turrets, because I did, between these episodes, between the last episode and this episode, I did make, let's just go into build menu, maybe easier. I did make 4 really nice salvaging lasers. So I made these ones, and they're like all singing, all dancing, and they really, really cut through wreckages like butter. I mean, it's just really, it's something to behold. So I'll show you just real quick here. So, and these are actually triniums. So the base material is trinium. So let me just show you that real quick, actually. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's just go autopilot and then have them salvage these wreckages, which is convenient that they're here. Yeah. So F, autopilot, and salvage. So what I want to do in this episode too is I want like a really nice something or other. We'll figure that out when we get there. But yeah, as you can see, I do have my fighters doing that too. Why are my... They're on, but they're not working? They should be working. They're blue. Alright, maybe on the next... There it goes. So it just really cuts through things like butter, and it has a definite good rate of salvage as well. I think it's like, it's well over 20. Now look at it, just kind of goes through it like butter, and off it goes. And it's really nice. So basically I park myself into a scrapyard section and just go to town. It's something to behold. Anyways, so I think right now we're gonna do that next, but the other thing I want to do is on the missions, I want to go ahead and get the Xanion. So I think I am very good friends with a faction in the Xanion sectors. So what I'm going to do, instead of going and clearing out a pirate sector, I'm going to go see if I can't just buy the knowledge from them. So we're going to stick this up here. And let's bring our guys in here. Let's stop what we're doing here, because I really don't need all this stuff. It's kind of boring when you're watching it like that. So let's just bring my guys back. And then we will go towards the center here. And I think in this sector, these sectors, like even these sectors here, and as you can see too, we are very good with the SETI. We'll call them SETI. So let's just look at the relations there. Pity and the SETI. So yeah, so the SETIs we're just right up there, and I think we need to maybe negotiate an alliance with them, which is fine. We'll go ahead and do that if we need to. I think I'm going to do that anyways, but once we get there, we'll see. And then I'll just buy the knowledge. Okay, are all my guys aboard? Yeah, all my guys are aboard. And I'm going to go ahead and just use the travel function to go... I don't know what I want to... So these equipment docks, that's exactly what we need. So we'll go here, I think. Like that. Just go with that. So it's 0% chance of anything hurting me, and it's only going to take 3 minutes, which is cool. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so once we get up there, I'll be right back. Okay, so we are here. I have to go ahead and dump that cargo. I completely forgot. It's just hanging out there. That's the Bottan cargo. Yeah, so I dumped that. It's not going to do me any good, right? So we're here, and we're going to go ahead and try to get the building knowledge. So it looks like, yeah, so we just have to, yeah, so just gain the reputation. And I think we do it, it's not at the equipment dock. I think it was at the shipyard, if I am not mistaken. Yeah, there we go. Oh, they have a repair dock as well, so we can use those as repair docks. I didn't talk about things I didn't know. Bulletin board, trade goods. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do building knowledge, and it costs 3 million. Woo, good lord. But that's okay. So that's the other way to do it, I guess. Oh, I need to be docked to get that. I get apparently. All right, so let's go over to the ship dock. Go dock over there. And then go grab the building knowledge. But that's pretty cool, though. So, yeah, so there's 2 ways to get the building knowledge. So, going into the whatever sector, whatever area that you're in that has whatever building knowledge resource that you're trying to get the building knowledge for, and then clearing out a pirate sector. But as I have heard down in the comments, that doesn't work 100% of the time. Like, the drop doesn't drop 100% of the time. So there's that. Although every time I've done it so far, I've only done it like 2 times, 3 times, something like that. It has dropped. So 3 for 3, but apparently there's times where if you clear out a pirate section or sector, that knowledge will not drop off of the main pirate guy, whatever. So yeah, so this is a safer way to do it, maybe. Is to gain reputation and go ahead and just buy it from that local faction where that resource is located. Now, the other thing with that, though, is that's kind of hard to do, because then you have to have you know, really, really good reputation with them. And for some reason it went down a little bit, but that's okay. I am going to go ahead and negotiate an alliance with them as well. So I think that is prudent. Because, again, I think I mentioned this in the last episode, we are fairly close. I haven't reached it yet. It's probably like right in here or something like that. I mean, we're not too far off from it. But I want to be in alliance with a faction that is very close to the barrier. I find that is beneficial. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. I think, oh, you know what? I still have 4. Let me go ahead and get building knowledge first. And then I think this is more important to get this, and then we'll see how much we have. So we have one over like 1.5, a little, you know, over 1 there. So let's just go in here. Let's look at our building knowledge. Where is it? Oh, there we go. So yeah, so now we should have the building knowledge. Oh, that's right. We need to actually. Oh, so many things. Here it is. So we actually need to use it. And there we go. Building knowledge, Xanion, accomplished. So there we go. So now we have building knowledge. Now I still need to get this accomplishment. What do they call them here? Player profile, whatever. Accomplishment. Oh, I can't say that word. What is wrong with me? Maybe I need some more coffee. Who knows? Anyways, so I haven't gotten these goals. Let's call them goals yet. So I'm gonna need to get those. But it looks like we can get 10. So 8, 9, 10. So there's 2 there. So 2 per. So 2 more systems, which is very cool. I'm gonna leave those alien ships alone because we're fairly close to the barrier, and I have a feeling that we're just a little bit underpowered. Which brings me to my next subject. Oh. How much does this cost? It may be out of our range here. They want 3 million to 5 million credits, but I think I can. Maybe how much? Can we give them some titanium? I think let's put like 200,000. So that's like 2 million. Wait. Yeah, so that's like 2 million there. We could probably give them 50,000 of that. It brings us up to 2.6. This is probably not going to be all that. 1, I'll do 130,000. Makes up to 3.6. Well, I guess we can give him some trinium as well. I really want to get this, so I'm really breaking the bank here, but that's okay. I shouldn't have got all those upgrades in my production, but we should be fine. So we're 2 million here, but let's go ahead and see. I think we can do at least 50,000 of this. So that brings us up to 4. And I want to do the top here because I want to be guaranteed pretty much. I think that's how that works. Who knows? So 4.5, 5 points. So that's an extra 700,000. Let me see, 7. Like that. So that's 5,249. So that gets us approximate. So that should guarantee that we get it. I think I want to do this though. Let's do. I think we have enough money to go and do this, and then let's see, 1.7, 533. So that gets us. How about 1.6 million? 237. So that's just a little above. I like that. So let's do that. Yay! We are allied. So yeah. So that gives you access to just pretty cool things. One thing it gives you access to is if we go over to the equipment dock here, and I'm not going to buy one now, but let's go and look in here and trade equipment. And if we go over to what do I want here? Utilities. We can get trade beacon, so we can get one of those. And I think we can get one of those even if we weren't allied with them. But a trade beacon, we're going to get a Zotan artifact from that. I'll do that maybe next episode. But we can get a faction territory map, territory map for 5 million. So that will reveal, if I'm not mistaken, everything in their territory. So it'll reveal all of their points of interest, basically. So that is one thing I'm going to get. I don't have enough credits at the moment, so that's going to be on the back burner. Now, oh, you know what I should have thought of? We're going to go to the turret factory and get some turrets, but I think we should be alright. So let's just go explore. Do we have a turret factory here? We do not. Where is the closest turret factory? And I want to do it in these sectors, and I definitely want to do it with someone who we're allies with. So let's go to the turret factory. And yeah, it's like literally I'm in between two. I want to go to one that has a turret factory supplier, and this one up here does. So let's just go there and then shop for some turrets. Alright, we are almost docked here, and I really don't know what I want to get. I think I definitely want an offensive weapon, so armed turret. So I think, let's just go in. I think I want to get something long range. So let's see what we have here, and I definitely want to do it by material. So I definitely want it to be in the trinium sector here. So there's a Tesla cannon, that's real nice. Salvaging laser, launcher. I may actually go for this Tesla, to be honest with you. Plasma and shields, because I'd like to take down like long range, but I'd like to take then. This is very short range, as you can see. It's only 3.14, but I like something long range to take out shields. So I think, ooh, a railgun would be nice too. You know what? I mean, railguns are like top of the line, yeah. So I think maybe either a railgun or a laser. Nullifying pulse gun. Defense laser. Defense cannon. Plasma gun. I mean, that may be okay. I mean, we can boost up the range, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But we can boost up the base, because these are just the base stats, but we can boost up the range. Mining laser, lightning cannon. So this would be good. So a lightning cannon would be good, right? So we have the stats here, and so if we, so the military Tesla coils, so if we go up those, I think it's going to be the DPS that brings up. Yeah. So if we go and do that, so that brings a look at that. Whoa. So if we didn't do that, it would, the base is 625, and this effectively almost no, not triples it, but double 2.5 times 2.5 or something like that. So yeah, so we'll have that. So we're going to have to find some of these. And then the high capacity lenses. These pretty much does... it may do... Well, let's just see. Yeah, so this does range. So the lenses are going to do range. So that brings it up to 16.67. So a few more kilometers there, like about three more kilometers there. That is definitely worth it, by the way. Power units, I think. What's the power units going to do? I don't know. Let's just... what are power units changing? Is it something? Hold on. Am I missing it here? So power units, I would guess. Battery charge. Fire rate. I don't see it changing anything. I'm going to put them on anyways. I don't care. It's just 3 things that we need to get. More damage versus shields. Battery charge. And again, I'm probably like looking right at it, and yeah, so that's an option. I like that. I like that a lot. So that's long distance. It's very, very powerful. Fire rate. What was it? Fire rate? No, fire rate's not changing. So that would be cool. Large fleet has come in. Look at the price of that. Power units. Okay, so we're just going to do the power units. I'm not really sure what's that's changing, but I think it may be like how it's being powered. Like it's not going to use a lot of power, maybe. Because I don't see it on here. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and do that, but we're not going to build it now. We're going to put these ingredients up here, and then we're going to find those ingredients and come back and we'll build like 4 of them or something like that, and then we'll put those 4 on, and those will be our long distance weapons. But yeah, so I'm going to leave it there though, and in the next episode we'll build those, and then we will continue on from there. I think in the next episode we're going to either go after the AI, the Mad Science Lab, or I think, what's the other one? Oh, the 4. So, and we'll get those artifacts from, let's see here. Yeah, so these artifacts here, these last 4 artifacts. So we have 4 out of 8 so far. And then if we get these, we'll have enough to go over the barrier. But I think the AI, I forget which one is which, but yeah. So anyways, we'll leave it there. Pirates are attacking, so I guess I'm going to let the local faction take care of those. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a little salvaging. But before I do that, let me look. Do we have any Zotan left here? No, so no Zotan left here. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little salvaging here, let these guys take care of these, and then come out and be basically a scavenger. Scavenge the wreckage. Alright guys, thanks for coming by. I appreciate everybody. And again, put your tips and tricks down in the comments. Let me know. And yeah, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to be notified when there's more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon as you do. Also, my stats for this computer are down in the doobly-doo in the description there. And if you're kind of curious what I'm running this game on, it runs very smooth with those stats. Those are all down there, and they have links to the actual products in there. If you click on those, it does help the channel, just to let you know that. And yeah, so I think that's it. I hope everybody is doing fine, staying safe, and I will see everybody very, very soon. Bye for now, guys.